what's up everybody? This is Zach Myers from the band Shinedown. I'm here at Sweetwater today talking about my ZM PRS signature model. I think this has been out for 4 years now. I think 3 or 4 years, and it's been amazing. We designed it. We kind of took a long time, a much longer time to design this one when we did the first one. But at the same time, it came together quickly once we kind of had the idea of what we wanted to do. I knew I wanted something semi-hollow because I had switched to a lot of semi-hollow guitars for the live show and for the records. We wanted the playability to be good. We wanted the price point, obviously, to be very good. The things that I had in mind for what I wanted were, I've been using clear knobs for a very long time. It seems like a very niche thing to maybe pick out, or something very small and not necessarily to the aesthetic of the guitar, but to me, my thought process on this is if you have a beautiful top like this and you put an amber knob on it, you're pulling away from what the top is, and you're pulling away from kind of the natural aesthetic of what the guitar is. We wanted the guitar to kind of, I use the term river, right? I wanted the guitar to flow. I wanted this to look like water. I wanted the natural back to kind of look like something that was all, it felt real natural. It wasn't a collage of colors or two things that maybe didn't match up. That's why we go from the top to the binding to the back. And I think when you put a different color knob on it, especially a pretty guitar, I think you pull away from the top a little bit. So that's kind of my stupid reasoning for wanting clear knobs. You can call that very diva-ish, if you will. That's my uptown reason for wanting clear knobs. And then another important thing for me was the PRS adjustable bridge, which I think is the best bridge ever made by any company ever. And then I wanted to, what we didn't do on the last one is we had the Tone Pros bridge, and I wanted to switch to the PRS bridge, and I also wanted brass saddles, because I've always been a fan of brass saddles on any guitar that I've ever played, even Strats. And these are the 245 pickups. We adjusted them a little bit, so when you're in the middle position, they're a little scoopier, and I love Telecasters, so I kind of wanted that telly-ish sound, but with 2 humbuckers. Another big point of interest for me was the sanded neck. So I sweat like a gross person when I play on stage, mostly just from my hands, call it nerves or whatever, but so I didn't want any lacquer on the neck, so we found this great version of a sanded neck. The neck's a wide fat neck, which is also my favorite. I own a couple 59 Les Pauls, which are, you know, kind of the unicorn, I guess, of guitars, as people say. And I wanted that kind of profile, but I like the feel of the PRS necks a little better. So I like the wide fat on this. The vintage tuners were another appointment that we kind of put on it that we really liked. Yeah, and we wanted to make it at a price point that people felt like they were getting an American or private stock even guitar for a moderate price, that, you know, these kids could go into a guitar store like Sweetwater or go online and buy, and they get a great guitar for a good price, and their parents don't have to get, you know, take out a second mortgage on their house. When I got this, you know, when we made this, it was kind of the same point. When I was growing up, getting a PRS to me seemed completely unattainable. And when I got my first one, it meant everything to me. And it was actually not much of a different color than this. It was actually the emerald green. So, and we were the first person to use this color. This guy with the name Trampus at PRS, who was a stain guy, he showed me a bunch of blank pieces of wood with different color stains on them that had never been used. That was my main thing too with this new signature model, is I wanted to come up with something that, a color that had never been used. So we were the first person to use this stain, and we named it after Trampus himself. It's called Trampus Green. So yeah, that's kind of all the appointments of the guitar that we wanted to attack, and this guitar has been one of the best-selling PRS guitars for the last 4 years. And that means the world to me, that, you know, we created this thing and it's done so well. So well, obviously, that they won't let me make a new one because I've been trying to make a new one now forever, and this one sells too well. So we are going to be coming out with some new colors, I believe, next year, which will be great. It's funny, I was actually just looking at Sparky, my tech, who is off camera right now, but we play these how they come. That's another big question that we get. He takes these out of the box. Actually, when they send them to me, they usually set them up for 11s, which is what I play. And we take them out of the box and we play them. We don't change the toggle, we don't change the pickups, we don't change the knobs, we don't change the tuners, we don't change the nut. That was another big point of interest for me, is getting a guitar, and a lot of the times if somebody has maybe a guitar that's, you know, like an SE line or something, they'll change the pickup or they'll change the bridge or they'll change something like that. For me, I didn't want to do that. I wanted what you bought was what I play, and I didn't want you to have to go get anything aftermarket or order new pickups or new tuners. You know, we designed this guitar to play and honestly to beat the crap out of if you want to. So This is the PRS Zach Meyer signature model. And if you want one, what you should do is call your Sweetwater sales engineer or email them or text them. I'm sure they probably have some sort of text program at this crazy, insane place that I've been at all day. Yeah, get in touch with your Sweetwater sales engineer and I'm sure they'll be able to take care of you.